On a recent episode of the podcast We Can Do Hard Things, Molly McNerney, wife of late-night host Jimmy Kimmel and executive producer slash co-head writer of his show, delivered a candid reflection on the personal toll of political division within her family. She disclosed that relatives who remain supporters of Donald Trump have drifted from her and her husband, not simply over disagreement, but because she perceives their vote as a rejection of my husband and me and our family. McNerney explained that the strain is deeply rooted in values rather than partisan labels. Raised in a very conservative Republican household in St. Louis, she says her views changed after exposure to different perspectives. What once might have been manageable political disagreement has, in her eyes, become a fracture in fundamental beliefs. "This is not just Republican versus Democrat for me anymore," she said. "It is, to me, family values. And it's really hard for me. I don't see that happening with this Republican Party." She described feeling a constant conflict. Every troubling headline or policy shift now hits her as a personal affront, and she admitted to being angry all the time, a reaction she recognizes as unhealthy. Attempts to bridge the gap with her supportive family members of Trump have apparently failed. She says she sent many emails ahead of the election urging them not to support the former president. "I'm begging you. Here's the 10 reasons not to vote for this guy. Please don't." But was largely ignored or confronted with vitriolic responses. McNerney also pointed to a wider context. Her husband's very public role as a critic of Trump and his base, particularly via his late-night platform, has magnified the divide. "It hurts me so much because of the personal relationship I now have where my husband is out there fighting this man," she said. To her, the vote for Trump by relatives feels like a vote against her family's core. In operational terms, she has responded by withdrawing, selectively maintaining closer ties with family members whose values she deems aligned, while distancing from those she views as irreconcilable. "I've definitely pulled in closer with the family that I feel more aligned with. And I hate that this has happened," she stated. Her comments underscore a growing phenomenon: political difference morphing into personal rupture. For McNerney and Kimmel, the conflict is no longer solely about public commentary or partisan posturing. It is now intimately tied to home life, long-standing relationships, faith-based ideals, and identity. She framed the divide as more than policy. It is a question of care for the vulnerable. And in her view, the party she once shared roots with is moving away from those tenets. In the interview, McNerney didn't offer immediate reconciliation plans, but her honesty may serve as a window into how cultural and political schisms are playing out within families. As she notes, "It feels silly. Part of me goes, don't let politics get in the way. But to me, this isn't politics. It's truly values.